a pussy.
Of course.
It's actually fucked up that the whole Oedipus complex is like, yeah, you really want to have sex with your own mum. Because famously, he did not enjoy that. When he didn't know it was his mum, and when he found out, he clawed his eyes out and then threw himself off a balcony. But for the rest of time, people will only remember him as the guy who wanted to have sex with his mum.
What was the mum called again?
Probably
because
it's
she's
usually
more the one
Meg
to blame,
or
isn't she?
Well, no, she didn't know either.
Oh,
yeah. His parents gave him up as a sacrifice to the gods, and then a shepherd found him and took him in. A lot like Xerxes and a bunch of other historical figures. And then when he comes back to the city as an adult, and because he was born to royalty, he's just good at everything automatically in life. So of course he becomes celebrated. And people like, come to the city and show off all your muscles and brains, you smart man, you. Because that's apparently just what ancient Greece was like. And then basically while there, he joins the court of the queen, and then eventually ends up having sex with her after there's like a war, and the king dies, and he's at court alone with her, and so just they end up having sex. And then also the story's great because they keep saying like, oh, there'll be a. They keep saying like, because right, it's because killing your kin or having like incestuous relationships are both big sins. And it turns out it's not a war. The reason the king dies is while Oedipus is coming to the city, he basically almost gets hit by a chariot and dodges out of the way. The chariot crashes and the guy in the chariot dies, and it's the king. And Oedipus doesn't know, so he just buries him by the roadside and then goes to the city and then starts having sex with his mum. And because both of these are great sins against the gods, like constant disasters keep happening, like plague, earthquakes, lightning storms, whatever. And eventually they go to the oracle to ask why, and the oracle's like, yeah. So it turns out it's all your fault. You killed your dad and you've been banging your son, and the gods kind of don't vibe with that. So that's where all this shit's going on. And then I think they both kill themselves. She hangs herself, he claws his eyes out and throws himself off the balcony.
What I don't get,
and that's how stories used to end in ancient Greece.
I was going to say, well,
that's all, folks.
That's definitely very. It sounds exactly like a Greek tragedy ending. But what is the point of this tragedy? Like, oh, don't do stuff that you don't know about. Like what? Don't have sex with anyone in case they might be related to you and you didn't realize.
It teaches you moral lessons. Don't kill your own kin. Don't rebel against the gods. Blah,
don't
blah, blah.
accidentally kill the king.
And then, well, it teaches the general rules of society. Don't kill your kin. Don't rebel against royalty. Don't have sex with your family. And then it's wrapped up in a presentation style, which is very ancient Greek, which is just like, sometimes this shit will just happen. Your life will be awful for no reason. We are all playthings of fate. The gods are kind of assholes.
That is religion in a nutshell.
It's particularly ancient Greek. I have the guts for ancient Greece. Like, at no point did they ever say, no, the gods are loving and caring, ignore the Old Testament. No, they looked you in the eyes and said, yeah, we're based on the gods, so the gods are human, which means they're basically dicks.
Yeah, a bunch of capricious babies who like throw fits when things don't go their way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know a little bit. I mean, obviously,
yeah,
that's from school, but also from Astrid, who studied it far further than.
Yeah. No, I read. I can heartily recommend Stephen Fry's. He does like a trilogy of books. I think it's called. One called Gods, one called Heroes, and one called Monsters. And it's basically Stephen Fry trying to write a roughly chronological, but also very Stephen Fry sort of very witty, sort of funny Stephen Fry narrated sort of chronology of basically Greek mythology. And it's just a really entertaining as well as informative way of just like taking in all the myths and shit. And then there's always a bit at the end of the book where he basically points out all the inconsistencies, because all these heroes and kings and gods are all supposed to be related to each other somehow. and often the timelines just get fucked up because you have Hercules. Oh, Hercules was definitely the father of this guy, but he was also the father of this guy. And hang on, those guys live in cities that existed at completely different times, and so it's like it's very Stephen Fry sort of classic, basically funny, but then it's sort of QI like digging through weeds and stuff. They're very good. I've got the trilogy somewhere.
Amazing. I've scribbled it down. Yeah, I love Stephen Fry stuff. I really enjoyed the debate he had with the Catholic Church. That was something.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, can't recommend that enough. I think the first one is called Mythos.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that.
There's all kinds of shit. For example, beyond playing Age of Mythology briefly, I didn't know actually anything really at all about the Titans and how they related to the gods and so on. But they came first, and Mythos like starts off with all that. I mean, it's just Stephen Fry. He's just like a good quality sort of comedic, informative writer. All right, go away, do that, dude. I say,
but I lost my track.
I had the books at one point, but I think I actually lent them to my cousin.
That's fair enough. Books are meant to be shared.
Well, also because my aunt was like, "My children don't read as much as you and Charles do. Can you find them?" It literally said like, "Can you find them something to read that they might actually enjoy reading, but might also get them on the path to like reading informative things for fun?" And I was like, "I know the books. These are the ones."
Speaking of him discussing like what is and isn't consistent in all of that lore and mythology, I have always maintained that like Halo is literally kind of not, I wouldn't say a Greek tragedy, but it's certainly essentially an opera because of like the way the characters interact, and especially like the interactions between, well, the relationship that develops between Master Chief and Cortana, ignoring Halo 5 because I haven't played it because I hear it's terrible and also it's not on PC.
I think it is fundamentally a space opera. It's like Star Wars in the form of a video game.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
But there's questions over, are the books canon or are the are the games canon? And my answer to that is always just yes. It's all canon in the same way that like the Greek epics. Oh, epic, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, space opera.
Yeah.
A lot of overlap. But yeah, no, and in the sense that they're all canon. They're all just tales of this great hero. And
this is like, yeah.
It's it's become obscure in time, or ahead of time in the case of Halo. But
yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, it's absolutely all coming from the same kind of tradition.
There is only headcanon. That's
is
my
there
stance.
Something I can do for
everything.
I've been playing some of the Master Chief Collection through basically my replacement for when I'd usually go over to Matt's house like once a month for like some video games and a chat and a tea. Now because he can't, he's in Brighton. Our replacement for that is we're slowly playing through the Master Chief collection because you can do co-op campaigns. I didn't realize like after Halo 1 just how much like the Halo universe expands. Like Halo 2 dumps so much like cool lore shit on you.
Halo
all the, like
2
politics stuff, all the like politics stuff of the different races inside the Covenant. Sort of. Also, yeah, we played like some Halo 3, and after a while, we're like, we don't know what the fuck's happening. We have to play Halo 2 first.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was really, really cool. But so we just finished the Halo 3 campaign. So I think, like you, we're going to ignore Halo 5.
Well, it's not in the Master Chief Collection anyway, and it's not on.
Yeah, because it's not on PC. So I think we're doing Halo. We still got Reach and ODST.
Yeah, both very good.
Okay.
Reach is. I think ODST's story is a bit childish in places, but you could arguably say the same for 3. They were clearly going for a different audience. Like, I don't agree with Alex McVeigh on much, but when he said, like, Halo 3 is called that because it's Halo in the eyes of a 3-year-old, I kind of agree. Like, it's dumbed down massively compared to Halo 2. The Prophet of Truth goes from, like, being, like, a master manipulator to literally just being senile and wanting to activate the rings, even though he knows it'll kill everyone.
Like, it's the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones.
It honestly,
all these characters' actions make sense only if they suddenly become idiots to drive the plot along.
I wouldn't be that harsh on it.
No, that's the summary of Game of Thrones season 7.
They had to dumb it down for the audience. I think they presumed that Microsoft said, "Look, we want to target a broader range," and they were like, "Cool, we'll make it work." Whereas Game of Thrones is literally like, we had no reason to make it this bad, we just couldn't be bothered, and that was never Bungie's vibe.
There was some shit in like the last mission when you're like having to activate the. Again, why do you activate the one Halo ring? Just no idea. Oh, you started doing it and then stop, so it'll blow itself up.
I think you're doing a localized pulse or something rather than activating them all remotely, which is what the Ark is designed to do.
But like, there's the mission where you're like fighting your way up the side of the pyramid through the flood.
Yeah. And
Sergeant Johnson's basically just on. He's just being your hype man. He's basically just on comms with you, being like, "Yeah, go, Master Chief. Yeah, do it." And then he's like, at the end, he's like, "I've got you covered," and I'm looking around like, what? You're not here. And then you go through the doors and suddenly Sergeant Johnson is now just here with you with a rocket launcher. And Matt and I just looked at each other and went, named black character suddenly turns up with a good weapon for us to equip for the last thing. Okay, so he's going to die in a cinematic. And then we're going to use his weapon to fight the monitor dude.
Yeah.
And that, for the start of the mission, we looked at each other like, so that's what's happening.
So at the start of the mission, he parks it. He parks the Ford Unto Dawn, I think, like just outside a range of where all the flood are landing.
Yeah, and then just like sprints over to you. Like
he drives the Warthog that you use at the end, and he gets out the Warthog, and he's actually. So you might have missed him, but he's supporting you on the cliff with the Spartan laser. So on one side of the pyramid, he might have said it a bit too early or something, but he says, "Yeah, I'm covering you." And then when you get to the other side of the pyramid, every now and then the flood will just vaporize. That's him.
When you're you're leaving on the way out, and you have to go up through that tunnel, like you have to go along the ice cliff to a tunnel where you find the Warthog. That's his war. Okay,
that he did that in reverse. Yeah,
that's making a lot more sense. Okay, we also, because it was playing co-op, it kept spawning with multiple Warthogs. And we also kept being really bad at the Warthog driving and like falling through one of the panels that explodes during that last like race over the still in construction bit of the Halo. So by the end, we didn't even bother using the Warthog gun because it doesn't fundamentally matter. We just did like Mario Party racing. We both got in a Warthog and saw who could make it to the end. And then you get the cinematic at the end where the Warthog just like wildly careens like end over end 9 times into the back of the ship, like in the cinematic, and we're like, oh, it's actually used real footage of us driving. It's amazing what this game engine can do.
Right. I could fawn over Halo all day, but
yeah.
What were we doing?
Well, you'd just been declared Hortator.
Yeah, and expelled from this house.
No.
Oh no! I got
you got expelled from the house, and then you asked politely if you could come back in, and they said yes. And then you immediately said, "And now that I'm back in, can I be Hortator?" And they also said yes.
We were just thinking of you. The shoulder pads you have really are great, though. Those are.
Oh yeah, these are from the assassin dudes I killed.
Yeah.
Much better than the dark. But why did I wear the Dark Brotherhood ones?
Because the armor rating was really good, I think.
No, I just mean like, why do you wear them so low down? They're supposed to be protecting your shoulders, but I wore them like where you'd wear like a nicotine patch.
Oh, I think they're more sort of like arm guards rather than pauldrons.
I guess you don't get proper like armor pauldron silhouette, do you? If you're trying to be a sneaky assassin.
No, it's more more for sneaky. We should give them space.
Yeah. So I believe we decided we were going to become Hortator to the 3 houses before trying to become the Nerevarrian to the 4 tribes, because as soon as we declare that, then a bunch of different priests and secular authorities from the houses are going to not like us anymore. So I think last episode, previously on Dragon Ball Z, we did the quest line through to become Hortator for this house, including killing that one rude dude who had a nice katana. And
who was
rescuing a couple of dudes.
Nice katana? I forget.
He was from House not Sarethi.
Hlalu?
Oh, I think he might have been the Hlalu guy. He was one of the Wadorn councillors.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was the guy we were recovering the helm from, and I was like, that's weirdly well equipped. No, yeah, it's the guy who
this
I
is
got in trouble for attacking, even though we challenged him to a duel. Oh, hang on a sec. Did you talk to him, or did I talk to him?
You talked to him.
Oh, then I really don't understand. Maybe you entered the arena first?
I think I did enter the arena first because I entered the upper area.
Right.
So even though I didn't go into the actual arena, I think he saw me first and got tagged to me. So then you were naughty for hitting him, even though the whole reason they were there was to fight to the death.
Oh. I enjoy these quirks, these gimmicks.
Yeah.
But we've decided to remember you're after every episode.
Yeah. you're being the Hortator and I'm being the dark elf. Basically, I'm just the puppet you can stand behind whenever we talk to dark elves. The Nerevarrian part of the prophecy. And then when we have to talk to the people who aren't all racists and who actually respect being good at fighting, that's when you stand up. Because I look intimidating, but I mean, that guy actually kind of fucking 3-shot me when I tried to fight him 1v1.
Tell me what you want.
He was fucked.
Well, he did have the big Donga sword. She says that she has no more duties for us. If we want to advance in House Redora, one of the councillors will need to sponsor us, and there might also be someone in Vivec called Faral Ritheran, who might have some duties for us. Cool.
Well, we could ask who's the guy who is that Selethri, the guy who really likes us because we rescued his son?
Yeah. So Saren?
We could ask him if he's willing to be our sponsor or whatever for advancement.
Absolutely. I think it's this one.
Yeah. But I like that the Hortator isn't actually even a full military commander position. It's literally just the guy everyone respects for being good at fighting. You're more like the sort of champion or herald, really.
Greetings,
which is good, because we're not great at the thinking bit.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Athin. He says we meet his requirements. Oh, leave him for a day or two and then he'll think of some more duties.
Oh yes, he did say that.
Let's see if we can become Hlalu Hortator, having stolen from them and murdered one of their kin. Let's freaking do it.
Doesn't that make us the most qualified to be a Hlalu Hortator?
Yeah, if you can't beat us, join us. Us being two guys.
But if we're going to be the champions of their house, that means we're the best at the shit they do. Isn't kind of scamming them and getting into trouble with the law, but then getting out of trouble?
I think.
Yeah,
true. They are. They are all about that backstabbing. Let's see how much money the pawnbroker has. We still need to slowly be flogging off the many
soul gems.
Soul gems we have. Yeah, searching for its cards. 825.
That'll probably be enough to buy one of my smaller gems. Oh. No, that was...
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
What about this instead? No. Okay. Unfortunately, with the...
I think
with the moon and star on, people are now selling me things... I can now sell things to people for about 40 to 45% of what they're worth. Which means... even a greater soul gem is worth 4,000 gold. So we need to find people who we can buy or commission expensive shit from first to build up their gold pool.
Well, let's go speak to your e-girlfriend, by which we mean Enchanter.
Yeah.
Because she tends to have more money. You frickin' gold digger. You glass digger.
So I keep giving her money.
Oh, of course, she's got the drip. You must have sold her a robe at some point.
Oh yeah, I sold her. I wanted us to match, so I gave her one of the same dresses I had. I've still got one of those robes.
She's still got full set of orcish, but I'll continue wearing the Endoro cuirass and getting into trouble for it.
Yeah. Don't want to make life too easy, do we? also got some ebony pauldrons I could sell her, but no, those are worth too much. I think I've hit a relatively recent. She's got 900 gold left, which is... Oh, I could sell her the Dark Brotherhood shit, at least. And then the Morag Tong, the bits that I didn't put on. But unfortunately, she likes me too much.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. No, we need to find someone who can... If I give someone money for training,
There's someone watching.
does that go into
Yes.
their money pool?
We've done that before.
Okay, so I need to find...
I think there are only 2 enchanter trainers in the game.
Okay, well, I mean, I like almost all of the magical schools to some extent or another, so I should probably see them at some point. But in the meantime, where would we start being Hlaalu counselors?
Balmora, incidentally.
Oh. Oh no! Not do we have to go directly to the house we robbed and ask to join House Hlaalu?
Yes. We don't ask to join the house. We just swing our
to become Hortator.
Nerevarine donger around and say, "What up, boys? We know you hate Nerevar, but well, no, they hate Nerevar. They hate the Nerevarine.
So we know you hate the Nerevarine, we know you hate Redoran, and we know you hate us as individuals particularly. But would you consider...
So Galbadir is one of the enchanter trainers. Who does...
What do I get for training destruction?
You get better at casting destruction spells.
Yeah, as I said out loud, that did start to make sense. I want to keep my ghost-free papers. Right. So sell it. I had one. Oh yeah, I can sell my plain glass magic sword. Will you buy that? You won't. Yeah. To train me. So I'm just... Oh, she can't teach me anything more about destruction.
Oh.
And her other 2 skills, alchemy and enchanting, I don't ever really use. Who's the other enchanted trainer we found?
I believe he trains probably enchant as well, and then blunt instrument and something else.
Oh yeah, he's like that's the cleric dude who trains like the monk skill sets, like blunt instrument, enchanting, and it's like block or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, acrobatics.
Maybe we'll need to pop over to Sadrith Mora anyway, to join. Well, not to join, but to ask and tell Varney to make us Hortator. How freaking long? Okay. I'm gonna go up 1 level. Cultivation. There we go. Oh, and I should rest and meditate on what I've learned. Let's get into trouble with House Hlaalu first. Or wind them up, rather.
Oh, let's use Frenzy Humanoid again. I can't believe we didn't realise the guy's called Terry. We could have literally called the spell Tilt Terry. What a wasted opportunity. I even said it like a name for a guy, and I was like, Terry. Okay, right. Let's go. Biggest speech persuasion check of all time.
Advancement?
Advancement.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Maybe we've been told to speak to Crassius Curio. I feel like we were told to do that.
Okay.
Right.
Is he in Vivek?
Alright, so in Vivek we need to visit House Hlaalu and House Redoran. There's a guy called Phelan who will have more duties for us.
What was the other trainee?
Sadrith Mora, which we'll go to in due course.
So I wouldn't mind getting some training in blunt instrument even, so I can have I've got like bound mace and stuff. I'd like to be able to summon all the bound weapons and then hit people with them.
That's a very reasonable desire.
I'm a bound weapon enjoyer. I was like the idea of walking in and being like, yes, I've come in here unarmed. Sounds like, so you're not going to bring any weapons into the venue? And I'm like, yes, when I enter through the doors of the venue, I will have no weapons. They're like, I don't like your tone, but legally we have to let you in.
We greet you.
Oh, let's deal with that unsanctioned training real quick across the river.
Is that still here? Is that still in...
I believe it's in the classic haunt. The so classic I've forgotten what it's called. The
Southwall Corner Club?
That's the one.
It's either that or the 8 plates if it's a scumbag hanging out doing something weird. I mean, well, there was that third place, but we killed everyone at the third place. So, it's down to just 2 now.
There's still the 2 people on the rooftop bar, like minding their own business. Wow,
well, as well they would.
No worries.
Criminals should be dealt with harshly,
Ask
don't
your
you
question.
think?
Did Arathor just say criminals should be dealt with harshly, don't you think?
I think he did, and I do believe I have a bounty at the moment. What do I
mean, he might just be a sub. He's in the Thieves Guild and he thinks criminals should be treated harshly. I don't know.
True, maybe. But in any case, I'm going to deal with the price on my head.
Yeah. Oh, is that the guy? I think I've got like 25 gold out against me as well because I've watched you commit that murder.
Well,
I watched you commit that murder in that legal challenge that we offered and was accepted. Like, price on my head. Yeah. Oh, they do a markup though. They charge you like 150% of the fee to get rid of it.
Hey, for me they charge me less. I think normally it is less.
Oh, so no, it's 3/4. I had 50 gold on me and it was 37.
Ah,
okay.
You only have 50 gold on you?
No, I only had 50 gold bounty.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, Jesus.
I thought it was a 25 gold bounty and he charged me 150%.
Right, I believe it's this gentleman. Only he stands
summoned by another. Questions
again. And he do, nominative determinism.
Barter, spell making, and training. This guy does it all. And his name is literally only he stands there. We can't stop him from standing.
When I click on training, he just says service refusal. What? I don't offer any services. Who told you that?
Nice.
Spells. What? I don't offer any services. Who told you that? Spell making. What?
Right.
Oh, you were so close to me liking you. Now I guess we've got to kill him.
Small fork on outside, or is it inside?
And those are the real questions. Wait, don't kill him just yet. He needs to figure out whether the small fork goes on the inside or outside. It's one of life's great mysteries.
You're about to be only he stands over there and over there, Part of him over there.
You continue stretching your whatever muscles get stretched by putting your arms behind your head. And I will talk.
Look how impractical this sword is for fighting inside, like a corridor.
It's literally going to be like the Dark Souls smack hitting your sword on the wall. Right, unsanctioned training. Oh boy, let me get some order. What if, hypothetically, you were to return to Rannis Athris and tell her that I agreed? What is this accent?
Excuse me. If anyone starts a line with "what if," hypothetically, they have to sound like Ben Shapiro.
I don't even know what he sounds like. Actually, I've managed to avoid that. I know what he looks like.
That's his line. What if, hypothetically? Okay, so let's say
No, but I like this Argonian. Let's not. He's clearly a lefty. Like, he's teaching people to heal themselves on the down low. We can't do him dirty like that.
Wait, it's the training he's giving actually working. It's just unlicensed.
Yes. The major skill is
I thought he was just a scam artist. Okay.
Oh no.
No, in that case.
I mean, if he was a scam artist, he'd be an awfully high maintenance one, claiming, "Oh no, I don't have any services. It's on a need-to-know basis."
Well, it's because I keep walking into every establishment saying I'm a cop. So
that maybe that as well. Right.
No, because legally I can't arrest him. I have to tell him I'm a cop. The whole thing.
Right. What if, hypothetically, you were to return to Rhanis Athris and tell her that I agreed to stop my unsanctioned training? And suppose that if you did that, I decided to offer training to my good friends Laarj Gro-Hyuge and Dunmer Thicc. I don't know if it was Khajiit or Argonian, but we'll say he grew up in elsewhere.
Yeah.
Objectively speaking, he would have grown up not here, unless he was born. Unless he spent his entire life here, from egg to where he is now. He's literally only been standing here.
Yeah,
Maybe that's where he got his name from.
All Argonians in Vvardenfell were raised by Khajiit. That's why they walk the same. That's in the law.
Possibly vice versa, but yes, that would explain much. I vote we agree.
Yep.
We want to know what his exclusive training is. Who knows? Maybe he'll barter. Maybe he'll be willing to buy soul gems, and then we can scam him.
Oh yeah, he has barter and training. I should probably stop twirling my moustache and rubbing my hands together as I say, yes, we all accept.
All right.
And then, what are you training? Oh, so we have to report back to Rhanis Athris first. Okay. Yeah, I'm a cop, so I should be on the side of the guild against this single individual. On the other hand, the cops have sent me on unpaid leave. They also sent me back to Vvardenfell because that's where I came from, even though I've never been to Vvardenfell before in my life. So
Sounds very.
What can I do for you?
On brand.
Sometimes parts of the politics in this game have to be drawn from real world inspiration. makes it more immersive.
Yep. Ah, yes, the tribunal. The US, Russia, and China.
Have you any
Good
news?
to see you.
False gods watching our every move. What? Have you taken care of that Argonian? Yes. He was actually a Khajiit, but
maybe he's a false god watching our every move. Now, I assume we're allowed to ask people connected to the tribunal about that now, since we heard it from the prophecies, but...
Yes, although you can't really just waltz in and meet people from the tribunal, but in principle, yes.
I like the fact that we could just grab any random person on the street and be like, I've heard about false gods walking among us. What do you know? Tell me!
Well, they'll just call you a blasphemer and you'll lose this position, I think. Bet with Galbert. No, duties. The scholar Itamarel needs an escort to Pelagiad, but I want Itamarel's notes. Oh boy, Rhanis Athris, always with the.
It's always about
stuff.
like getting the academic. Like, can't you just be good at mage stuff? Like, whereas all her plans are like, yes, I'd like to get higher influence in the Mages Guild. What, study magic? No, that's bullshit. I want to do something weird. I want to scam someone out of Mage Guild dues. I want you to get this man to join the guild or kill him if he says no. I want to read people's hidden notes. I want to fuck up Galbadier's experiments. Like, just be normal.
No, yeah. I think it was...
Also, I love that she'd normally give you all these shady missions in like her own room, but she's just constantly next to these two other people who can definitely hear because of our weird situation.
I guess it's Hlalu Town. They're used to, honestly, all of this.
Yeah, quite possibly. She strikes me as quite a Hlalu person if she's affiliated with the house.
It's very Hlalu behaviour, regardless of whether or not she is one. I guess, yeah, we can escort the guy to Pelagiad, or the gal, I don't really know.
Yeah, Pelagiad's not too far.
Yeah, and from there we can get the Imperial travel service to Ebonheart, I guess. And from there...
Oh yeah, the royal taxi.
It is a
This
high
is
elf.
unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please, go
I'm
ahead.
going to immediately ask about his notes.
I 100% thought that was
It
a
is
woman
refreshing
until
to see
they
a young
started
orc with
speaking.
an interest in scholarship, but I can't give my notes to just anyone. Perhaps after I arrive in Pelagiad. Oh, maybe we won't need to, like, try and pickpocket him, fail, then kill him, then pay the bounty.
We might have to do that once we're in Pelagiad, but you know, let's take it as we go.
Cool. Okay,
What?
then.
I like to keep myself active. I just run backwards into a wall.
Yeah, jogging on the spot, doesn't matter in which direction. Oh, sleeper. The Noir must die, one among thousands.
Hell yeah. Oh look!
Join us.
There's an escort quest where the guy's actually just walking with us instead of trying to beat one of us to death.
That's, you know what? That's very surprising now that I think about it. Don't jinx it.
I was as soon as you started talking to him in the pub, I was like, oh boy,
No,
now I'm just gonna
Here we go.
I'm gonna have to run all the way to Pelagiad while dodging fucking haymakers from this random dude.
He's very chill, I hope.
I suppose he's a scholar. You know, he's probably
Genteel.
he might be hitting me with some verbal blows. You know, he might be giving me some real old brain teasers, riddles and such. But he probably wouldn't throw hands. Why is your walking speed so much faster than mine?
I think it might be a combination of height and athletics.
Damn it, my running speed is faster because of acrobatics. But I think when we're walking. No, my short little dark elf legs, no. Especially with you and the high elf, it's slightly like here's two dads taking their son on a day trip to Pelagiad.
That's a very sudden change in weather and lighting. I guess it was kind of sunset.
That is quite abrupt, yeah. It's not just location based, is it? If we go back to Balmora, it'll still be like this.
Well, I think it's
Oh,
foggy
that's just
here.
a dead dream of one among thousands.
I was going to say.
It's
What-
how
what
you
could
know
this-
we've been.
what could this
It's how you
possibly
know
be?
we've been this way
Yeah.
before. Probably clean up all those dreamer bodies we've left around at some point.
Maybe. They're landmarks, you know?
Yeah, it's good to know. It's like going around a labyrinth when we're trying to look around for somewhere new. It's like, do we recognise this junction? Ah, yes. There's a dead dreamer. Yeah, it's comforting, you know? We've been here before.
By the end of this, we may have indeed left thousands.
The only good dreamer is a dead dreamer. That's what I've always said for the last, month since I came to Vvardenfell, anyway. I can see why you'd want an escort. Vvardenfell is not particularly hospitable territory, is it, for just having a walk-in?
Yeah. Pair of nice
Especially
stone
not to win.
teeth.
Especially not to an Ultima, I guess. The Summer quite nice. Is it the Summer Isles they come from?
Pardon?
The summer, is it the summer? No, the Shimmering Isles, that's what I was thinking of.
The Somerset Isles, I think?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Summer Isles is the ones in Game of Thrones, but I guess similar vibe, yeah. Islands in a place where there's always a nice climate.
And then there's the Shivering Isles, I think? Where...
I think the Shimmering ones were like
Sheogorath is
part of the
one.
DLC. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were one of the DLC, but they were not a nice place to live. And as I recall, also so graphics intense that your boy could never complete that DLC on his old laptop.
Once upon a time.
Yeah.
I suspect it was more a question of so poorly optimized rather than graphically intense. Knowing who made it. Like Todd Howard.
Got a lot to answer for. Has there been, beyond that, like, 1 30-second video of, like, some new-ish music and vague, like, bits of mountains implying it might be the orc bit? Has there been any new word about Elder Scrolls 6?
Absolutely none, to my knowledge.
There was, like, one trailer a couple of years ago that had, like, you didn't even see any people there. There was just some very generic footage of a clearly more modern graphics version of some kind of Elder Scrolls game scenery, and it said like Elder Scrolls 6, but it didn't even have a working title yet. That was like 2 years ago. There's probably been a release of some form of Skyrim for some probably actually given up, almost certainly there's been a release for like the Steam Deck version of Skyrim since then, but before any more work has been allowed to happen. It's insane how much value they're getting out of that game.
Honestly, yeah. I hope the next one is as good for modding. Just something more stable with more potential, especially for like building and custom dungeons.
Yeah, other than like the the Creators Club thing they put in to Skyrim Special Edition
creation
re-release. Just creation. Yeah, just give us something like that, like from the get-go.
I've dabbled in that, like only very, very nominally, but to make a couple of items for the Senator Armstrong in Skyrim video. I had to make a custom potion that gave me 999 armor for 999 seconds. If you look very closely at the video, you see that I am actually taking damage, but never more than like 1 damage at a time.
Couldn't you just get the classic thing of level 85 alteration and then just dragon scales, son?
True, but I wasn't going to play as Senator Armstrong for that long. I wanted to get it done quickly, because you know how my attention is.
But like might be quite fun, just instead of who was the meme guy back in the day? King of Sweden?
Oh, Robaz.
Robaz, King of Sweden.
Yeah, King of Sweden.
You could do a Senator Armstrong playthrough where instead of heavy armor and weapons, you only get like the gloves.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it you just play naked but level up alteration, so you keep putting like bark skin, stone skin, and eventually dragon scales on yourself while beating people to death.
I actually, so I couldn't get, what I wanted to do was finish that video with the suplex, but you have to do a sneak attack for that. And
yeah.
Not only is it not reliable, I think it has to be the last person around.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be a sneak attack that also isn't like witnessed by anyone else.
Exactly, but there is a mod. One of the mods for like finishing moves can remove that restriction, except for some reason it also doesn't have the suplex as one of the possible not spells, finishers. It only has the chokehold and the what's the other one? Neck break, I think.
So
which I think by default don't even play in the vanilla game, although they are included as animations. But so yeah, I tried that and I was like, oh, it just for some reason doesn't have the suplex, which is the most funny and iconic one.
Yeah.
So what I ended up settling for is I made an enchanted ring that had the same effect as the gloves of the pugilist, but for 200 points, which meant I could just punch her once and it would 100 to 0 her.
Nice.
And yeah, so I ended up just going with a funny one that's like an open finisher, not a sneaking one. But yeah.
Oh, fun. The Senator Armstrong playthrough might be quite fun as well. Just like gourmet. How did you come up with this recipe? My source is that I fucking made it up.
To be fair, that would also be a legitimate answer. Like, you're a gourmet.
Yeah.
It's your whole thing.
I'm an idiot savant, or at least halfway there.
Right, Itinerel, after your itinerant journey, would you be so kind as to source us as well? Your notes. You have been very gracious to escort... Hang on, high elf. What do they even sound like?
And airy and a bit snobby, like this.
Definitely a bit snobby. Can I trigger some voice lines from him? I need him to start me off. Let me leave and come back in.
Oh, he's walking away. He's heading straight for the bar.
Wait a minute, I was a dumbass. I just realised I exited conversation.
What have we here?
I'm listening.
Interesting.
Well, it started, you have been very gracious to escort me all the way to Villageyad. I thank you, and I would be most delighted to share with you a copy of my notes. For it is always wonderful to see a young scholar taking up the reins of academia. That'll be the extent of my bullshitting. Right, we have his notes. I guess we can...
Yes.
Civvy back to Balmora?
All right, I'm listening.
Closer to there than
holding its tail and whispering.
There is someone wanting.
Oh no, I ended up in Vivek.
How quaint.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Damn, yeah, it must be really just.
Thank God I didn't have the Endor helmet on, because you arrived with a couple of ordinators looking at you.
Imperial travel service back to Balmora.
Go ahead, stranger.
Okay.
I'll deliver the papers, and then I guess maybe you can go to Ridoran and start trying to find Phelan something, or whether it'll be an arc.
Isn't it Cassius? Oh no, that's the Halalu guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vivek, Ridoran, so on. Okay. We'll split up to look for clues.
Pretty much.
The meme about, my girlfriend. I'm sorry,
course.
you're just too obsessed with talking like a detective. We have to split up. Me, good idea. We can cover more ground that way.
What can I do for you, friend?
Oh wait, I didn't even read the notes. What were they about? We may never know.
Oh, they're all about the Nerevarine and the 6th and 7th trials. Yeah, this guy just happened to be into that. What's the name of the guy I'm looking for again?
Hang on, I'm just too curious about what the notes are. It should be in our journal. Phelan something. Not Druleen Phelan, but...
Now, here's a dream of one among thousands in a little side passage of the Wasteworks, and no one else is around. So... could I just... fuck him up?
Or you could...
Probably could.
leave him be? It might still count as because unless he attacks you outright, you could try and taunt him.
Yeah, nah. I don't care enough about him to learn what'll hurt him emotionally. Let's see my journal. That's Cassius Curio.
Oh, okay. It's notes on the persistence of Oblivion streams.
Okay.
The variable flow of Daedrons.
I'm not sure how many people are still streaming Oblivion, but I guess we can check.
I saw that coming. They just won't stop. They keep doing it. I'm hyped for Sky Oblivion, actually. A tangent I'm very happy to take. Because I only played Oblivion the one time. I never massively got into it. But I could definitely give it another playthrough. And actually, I never played the Shivering Isles DLC, which I gather was well received. Unlike the fucking Horse Armor DLC.
What? So we're going for... is it Ridoran?
Yes. So
Okay.
I'll ask for more duties, advancement, and then teleport to Vivek.
How does the
Three
day greet you,
blessings.
I
friend?
can't find anything under H or R in my journal by topic.
Tashpi Ashibale in Margan apparently has allegedly been practicing necromancy. So we need to
okay, here we are. We have to find another very famous Redoran noble. Bedin Galadrin. Oh no, that's the one we already did. Where's the next house? Redoran.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
Greetings.
Can't find anything under either quests or topics to tell me which dude we're looking for here in Vivek.
I think I've put my speakers the wrong way round. Right's coming out of left and left's coming out of right.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to do a lot of faffing with the wires in a bit.
But yeah, I've been taking bad notes as a detective. I don't have anything under topics or quests in my journal for House Redoran. Okay. So I don't know who I'm supposed to be talking to.
Phelan something. That's all I know.
Balin Andrano. Okay, he's a topic conversation if I talk to random people. Well, we're in the Redoran district, so is he... Oh, he's a trader, so he'll probably be at that bit, the upper wasteworks, where they're doing, like... Where they've got all the stools out and stuff.
Let's see if this levitation spell lasts long enough to get to the other side here. Or will I fall into the water?
Yeah, but if you fall into the water, you just levitate out again.
True. Right, I'll have a look around. Where are you? The wasteworks?
No, I'm in the upper level.
Oh, cool. I'll look around the wasteworks then.
I'm
Treasury.
waiting.
Don't know if you'd be here.
There's someone watching me.
That's all
I
the
can
Redoran
tell.
vaults. So many ordinators, man.
I feel like it would have to be someone important, so you're probably in the right place.
I suppose we can talk. What do you want?
7 mana. Who are you?
There's a public notice here at this at the Flowers of Gold, which is a lovely name for a tavern, and it's also a very lovely tavern. The public notice says, oh, it's the one we were given earlier. The outlaw named Laarj Gro-Hyuge, stated trade of big guy, lately called the Incarnate and Nerevarine, blah blah blah.
Hey, you're not the Nerevarine.
No, maybe there'll be other
We're the
notices.
Nerevarine.
Well, I think it's labeling both of us as both, because we're both heretics and they don't distinguish. Well, no Phelan to find her at this bar.
Greetings, Outlander. Don't I know?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on him on the top floor as well. It might just be one of those dudes who's on like a patrol path. I'm going into all the like buildings and manors, but none of them are the Andrano manor. They're all named after different families, so it's unlikely he's here.
One true faith.
Hello?
Tidings. 3 gods, one true faith.
And how are you? Can I help you?
All these guys patrolling around. None of you's Balin or Andrano. I spoke to all of you.
Go on about your business.
You. There's a couple of guys who are dressed like they might be guards, but they're actually named people. But none of them are Balin and Andrano. Okay, I guess we've got to go lower in the old pyramid. I guess I'll try out the ground floor, the lower wasteworks, whatever that's called.
Sure, I just had a look around there. I'm trying the canal works now.
Oh. Okay.
Mind you, they didn't necessarily say he would be in Redoran, although it'd be weird for him to be anywhere else.
Well, no, I talked to someone about him, and they said he's in the Redoran district.
Oh.
So he must be somewhere here.
We are in the Redoran district.
He'll be somewhere. You can't hide forever.
There's an ancestral vault which I was going to clear out, but I'll leave it for us to...
But it's just ancestral. Oh, just down in the canals.
I imagine, yeah, he's not in the canal, so that would be
Canals be like that.
a bit strange.
Isn't there normally like a second mid layer around the wasteworks?
No,
there's
that's
like a little...
only for the foreign quarter, which is bigger than the others, because they've stuffed all the foreigners there.
At least they make it bigger, so there's room for the foreigners.
Yeah.
That's something. Oh, the Doran records. Any of you?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot one side of the
So the little sunken bit, the sunken pit bit, which I'm hoping might. Doran Temple Shrine.
What do you want?
No, it's all priests in here. Definitely priests. They're all playing to the tribunal instead of to me.
Oh, it wasn't Phelan, it was Faral. Faral Ratheron, and she's here at the Redoran Treasury, on the plaza level.
Wait,
Faral Ratheron.
I thought we were talking to Balin Andrane.
No? I just said Phelan, and then you took Balin, and then you just added Andrano, I think.
No, because the person I was just randomly talking to a person when you messaged who had a chat option for a guy called Balin Andrano.
Okay.
Damn it.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
Okay, so I was looking for completely the wrong person.
Is this coordinator
so up in the-
fanboying of me? Like, he just
Up in the
walked up
treasury?
right up to me, like, stared into my face and said, "What words do you have for me?" Like,
Well, you've got to
I'm
remember,
not
you're a
that
very famous Redoran noble now.
Oh, let me put on my very famous Ordinator mask and maybe he'll change his tune. The son of a Hlalu noble has slandered House Redoran. Find Merrill Hlano in Balmora and demand that he withdraw the slander.
We can't keep
Guess
fights
where
with the
we can find
Hlalu,
him.
man.
Guess where we can find him.
Where is he?
At the
Oh, it's in the
8th
house
plate
we
in
stole
Balmora.
Oh. Is it him? Oh.
Cool. Well, let's go speak to Crassius Curio while we're here. Before we go and kill another of his,
Before we go and ruin his mood by publicly insulting one of his co-workers, family. They're like mafia houses, not actual like noble houses, right? Otherwise we couldn't have just randomly joined House with Doran.
Yeah.
Where's Slarly got their digs then? I'm assuming again that they'll be high up then.
Oh yeah. I believe it's this house here. Curio Manor.
Say what you want or go away.
Here's Venosa and here's Helenil. Oh no, we got a search warrant. I mean, we're here to talk to Crassius. You're not even a curio. What are you doing here? Here we are.
I only have a few
Found him,
moments.
Chief.
Well, I guess I'm trying to be Hortator, so yes, I'm Crassius Curio, but you can call me Uncle Crassius. Ah yes, that is my name, but it sounds like music when you say it. This guy is a hell of a meme. A memer, rather. A premium memer. I'm going to ask him for advancement because I'm not even in his house. I can't advance you if you don't belong to House Hlalu, can I, dear? Hlalu Hortator, though, that is something we need to talk about. Alright, he tells me, as all the others have, he's a war leader, it's an ancient tradition, seldom invoked in modern times. That's my notification sound. Should I ask how a Hortator is chosen, or just straight up tell our story and ask to be confirmed? He seems like a no-nonsense, give it to me straight kind of guy.
We're also not going to be able to make it sound good,
well,
are
also,
we? in any other way?
Straight might be the wrong word for this guy, but he definitely seems like He wants to
What's
know
the
juicy
classic
details.
mafia, like
He wants to gossip.
lawful evil.
Huh?
You know.
No, he's more of a chaotic neutral, maybe even good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he wrote The Lusty Argonian Maid.
This guy wrote that. Oh, I didn't realize we were in the presence of a legend. Okay.
He says, "You want to be Hortator? A pity. Orvas Dren does not want you to be Hortator, and very few councillors would be willing to risk Sir Dren's disapproval. But if you were to give me a small gift of 1,000 drakes, I might reconsider."
See, he really thinks at this point we're going to be like, oh, I don't know if we can afford that.
I can give him 1,000 drakes, or I can stall for time. Well, it's not like his price is going to go up. Let's stall for time.
Yeah.
That's what I think. He says, "Please take your time, my little flower. What is a little time between such intimate friends?"
My little flower? Oh. Cassius, you're making me blush.
A incorrigible flirt is this man.
Where did I put that?
Well, stop encouraging him.
Yeah, I'm going to click on all the options just because of the stuff he says. Business. I can't talk about business to anyone who doesn't belong to House Laarj, sweetie. How many different affectionisms does he have?
You can get light armor skill by reading this book. It looks like a romance book, and it gives you skill at light armor, so having less clothes on by reading it.
Very good. My light armor has increased to 7.
Oh, Bog! 7.
Will Crassius Curio be offended if I sleep in his bed? Probably not. Probably not at all. But unfortunately,
he might join you.
Unfortunately, the game is probably not coded that way. He will probably attack me on sight, and not in a good way. Right? Should we just give him 1,000 drakes? I mean, we could speak. Did we kill Orvas Dren?
But what, the guy in
one
8
of the
plates?
plantations?
Don't think so.
No, maybe not.
We killed the guy in 8 plates.
We might have killed a couple of his bodyguards or something while they weren't with him or something. I can't really remember. Well, let's.
Wait. Orvas Dren. The name is familiar.
Speak to Orvas Dren, but weren't we told? What does the quest say? What have we been told? I'm fairly sure that we just need to pay 1,000 gold, and there's no other way around it.
What, to just become Hortator? We just pay 1,000 gold.
Yeah, it might be different if we were like the leader of House Laarj, like a house father or whatever it's called, but or grandmaster or something like that. But yeah, no, it says Crassius Curio is the most likely to consider our request, whatever they may be. Have we been to... Well, I'll tell you what, let's go to Orvas Dren for him to fucking shit talk us or whatever. And then we can...
Wait, what? So why do we think Orvas Dren is mad at us?
Because Crassius Curio basically intimated that he hates foreigners.
If he's the guy from the house we robbed as well?
Pardon?
If he's the guy from the house we robbed?
No.
Or maybe we set...
No,
did we ever set free some...
He has a plantation north of Vivek that we haven't been to yet.
Did we ever set free some slaves from mines that were actually his?
Possible. I mean, we've freed a lot of slave, and he is generally the opposite of that. Yeah, let's go check it out.
He's very much the other vibe. He's very much states' rights, if you know what I'm saying. House rights. The Imperium shouldn't be... the Imperium shouldn't be allowed to tell us what to do. That should be left to the houses.
That's his kind of energy, yes.
Right.
It should be left to the houses, and the houses should be left to him.
Yeah, then you hit him with the classic, a house's right to do what? Why am I so weighed down? Oh, 'cause I'm carrying some ebony pauldrons I need to flog off at some point.
Who might buy those?
This is the main gate of Vivek. I don't think we've ever actually come in through here, have we?
No, we've mostly taken the Silt Strider or the Mage's Guild. It's quite picturesque. Could use a bigger gate, but apart from that... right, northwards.
I was like that it's got like the little like armoured castle ward thing. Same as at Ebonheart actually. Where like, oh, even if you have to besiege us to get in, and even if you take over the first bit, you're actually just stuck looking at some higher walls where guys with bows will just shoot you.
I think it's this.
Lots of castles and games are just like, yeah, there'll just be the one wall, and if anyone gets in through that, we're done. So that's not actually how castles work. You know?
Yeah.
Look how crappy my jumping is at the moment because I'm carrying so much stuff. I'm gonna have to levitate. Oh no, there's a lower section of the wall over here. I could probably still get over this. No? What if I go on a rock first? Still no. Yikes. Okay, I need to just sell some of this shit immediately, but in the meantime, levitate.
I've just joined a guard on the rooftop where there's no ladder or anything. How did...
Go
You just jump.
away.
How did you get up here? Vvardenfell. Oh, he likes me 15 and he introduced himself with a go away.
Oh, he's an honest man.
Where have you gone?
Didn't make it over the wall, mate. Couldn't jump over the wall. My jump skill was too bad, and then only had enough mana for 3 tries at Great Levitate, and even with a 78% chance, I fucked up all 3.
That's my mandatory full damage for the day. I never intend to do it, and it always happens anyway. Right.
He's a Lethri.
Gathal Lethri.
Bothersome creature.
Excuse me, I don't talk to people I don't like. Bothersome creature, he called me. He dared. He dared.
The audacity.
Oh. Virain mean.
I think you should go elsewhere.
And she is a meanie. She says, I don't like you. Why would I want to talk to you? I think
And
you
that's a
should
good
go
point.
elsewhere.
If you don't like someone, you don't want to talk to them. That's just true.
Wow, this guy likes me 0. I've never spoken to him before. You're about as popular as a bowl of tar. And whose fault is that? It's your fault, Outlander. Well, I sure am looking forward to talking to Orvas Dren.
What's wrong with delicious tar?
Whereabouts are you?
I'm searching a different building.
Yeah, I think it's the big one in the middle. Dren's Villa. I see you.
No, you don't.
Galos Ferethi. Oh, he likes me 25.
Oh!
He likes me the
Shit,
most.
can we start a fight with this guy? Because I want that drip.
That's Orvas Dren.
He's got the full.
Oh, his bodyguard's taking his job seriously. That's nice to see, at least. Galos
Some professionalism, finally, thank you. Should I talk to him? I'm a dark elf. He might like me.
You try it, because he likes me 0.
Oh, he likes me a whole 13. Fuck
That's
me.
quite a lot, actually.
Again, can I like charm him? That worked well on someone else.
I mean, you could always try asking him about Hortator first, and then trying to charm him. But I imagine his like the difficulty with which he will do that will be very high, and also because he's close to 0 already, it's less likely to work.
Hello, Hortator. So you want to be Hortator of House Slalo, and you've come to me. You show unusual wisdom for an outlander. But what's the title of Hortator worth to you? Why do you want to be Hortator? We can tell our story and ask to be confirmed. We can say to defeat Dagoth and bring peace to Morrowind. Or we can say never mind.
Hang on a sec. I was just moving some stuff out of the way because I've got a cat currently sitting on the desk.
Where is
She's woken up from a nap and decided it's time for pets. It's time to knock the microphone out of the way with her angry headbutting.
Yeah, nice.
It's not
when we're doing
so much as demanding. I need pets.
When we're
and I need them now.
Harry and Kayla have a cat who, like, apparently just knows the time. And at 9:30 every night is when they normally give him like a last snack before they go to bed, and he knows it.
Right.
So because we raid between like 7 and 10, at around 9:30, which is usually when we're doing some pulls on the last boss, because we're at the end of raid, there'll just occasionally be a pull where Harry's character just like starts running off in a random direction, and we just hear over Discord, "George, no!" And the cat has just jumped onto the keyboard.
This guy's really taking the job of bodyguard seriously.
Yeah, he's physically getting in between us. So we can tell our story and ask to be confirmed as Hortator. We can say, why do we want to be Hortator? To defeat Dagoth and bring peace to Morrowind. Or we're allowed to just say, never mind, and leave.
I guess to defeat Dagoth. Maybe we'll be able to follow it up with because it'll be profitable and good for trade, which is probably this guy's angle.
And then we'll bring peace to Morrowind, and then all the Dark Elves will get rich. You want peace? Like the peace of the grave we've had since the Tribunal betrayed us and signed the armistice? Okay, I don't think this is... Dagoth has made me a better offer. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's one among thousands, Ben. The Sixth House will rise again and crush the Empire and those smug hypocrites in the Tribunal. But enough talk. I know you now as my enemy, and you must die with the rest of the foreign devils. Oh, hello, glass armor. Let's go!
Wait, real?
Yeah!
He just straight up.
Yeah!
I love how his guards aren't even getting involved. They're like, you know what? We don't get paid.
You know that's a dick move. They hit the dreamers as much as anyone.
Well, it's like the aristocrats in the Middle Ages or whenever. Like they would just sit on the sidelines and join whoever was winning. It's like they're on a plantation. They're on the biggest slave plantation.
Oh fuck! He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
I'm trying to stop him, but he's very fast.
I'm baiting him. Fucking god feet.
Just don't accidentally hit his bodyguard. That would really get us in trouble. He's so fast! Ooh, I'm hitting him with the happy feet! Almost got him.
I'm on the dinner table. You wouldn't ruin a dinner table.
And he's been executed. That's that. My crime has been reported.
I mean, you killed a nobleman, my dude.
How
big time to take a shit.
4,250. I hope that glass armor was worth it, my dude. I mean, to be fair, like 2 pieces is probably worth that much, but... I wonder what happens if we go and speak to Crassius Curio now.
Oh, he's got 500 gold on him, so that goes some way. And the Sword of White Work. Oh, he was draining health. That's why he was beating me in straight fight. Every time he was hitting me, he was dealing some of my health.
Well, I guess you'll want that sword. I can carry it for you if you're carrying too much, or you can decide.
No, I'm on 431 now. Hey, how's it going?
He won't talk to me now.
Do I have a bounty on my... How can I check if I've got a bounty? My bounty is 0. I'm fine to just walk out of it.
I landed the killing blow. Oh, it's the same thing again. You needed to land the killing blow.
Oh, he challenged me. Oh, right, he challenged me to a duel to the death. Of course, yeah.
Well, that was expensive. Shall we enter his personal...
Yes, I believe we shall.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe we won't. Can
Sure,
you do lock level 50? Do I have on Ducey's unhinging?
Got to undo this unhinging.
Did I get a better unlock spell in the end? I don't think I did. I think it's time to use the Brocade of Big Bussin'.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it back.
I'm gonna need some privacy for this.
I need privacy to bust.
The old tactical nuke of unlocking. The sound it makes, I love it so much.
It's still trapped.
I'll take it.
The house has already fucked you, so... Oh, there's a dude in there! There's a dude in there!
I've been paralysed, so I might need a hand. Hang on. There we go. I'm free. Oh. How many of these dudes are there?
There is no escape.
Oh,
the hell?
I've been frozen again, and my crime has been reported.
Weird twins. It's like the Matrix up in here.
Do you want something?
All right.
He's asked me. He sprinted in here to ask me if I want something. What? And who are these? Who are these weird triplets?
The Yenith brothers.
What was that?
What? I'm so confused.
So I'll tell you what happened. So it's the same thing. Navil Yenith is one of like the bodyguards of the guy we just killed, whose name I've already forgotten.
Orvas Dren. Yeah.
And so he was guarding him. And when you attack Navil Yenith, his brother Ranes Yenith will instantly teleport to him. But I believe
it made
because each one of us attacked him, his other brother from the same mother, also called Ranes Yenith. I guess they're twins.
What was that?
Yeah, you always got to have a backup Vanis.
It's like the moon and star thing. Like
yeah, like
they
get
given the same
us.
name because they're the same person. Yes, there's two bodies, but
Vanities.
By the way, did you want to be moon or star?
Quickly out.
I think I've got to be moon.
Moon,
I've got the white
moon
hair.
does seem more Ashlandery.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be star then again. If I take the 1,000 gold in this closet, will I get into trouble? My bounty is 10,000.
Shouldn't have attacked people, man.
Luckily, I can pay off half of that just from taking the gold in these chests. But I'd like this man to leave. Would you mind leaving the door open so that it slightly encourages him to go?
Yeah, I'm trying to lead him upstairs. Come on.
The skooma just casually over here.
I think he sprinted in here from where he watched us kill his boss. Sprinted in here to find us killing the other bodyguard along with two warped, horrifying twin clone versions of that bodyguard's brother, and rushed in and came up to me and said, "Is everything all right?"
All in a day's work.
Apparently.
Oh, there he goes. All right, very good, very good.
Oh yeah, he wants to know if everything's all right with me.
Did you already take the 1,000? Oh no, he wasn't keeping his gold in the chest. He was keeping it in the closet. Okay.
Yeah, there's another 100 gold on the table or something.
I'm just gonna eat all his skooma.
Classic.
Casually. Now the good news is, House Telvanni gives not a shit about your bounty. And they're the only one I need to speak to now, so...
I mean, are we done here now?
Oh shit, I've been reported because he came back in and saw me eating all the skooma.
I mean, that shit is illegal. That's right, just more bounty. What's your bounty at now?
Go away.
Still just 10,000 and a bit. It probably added a negligible amount. I'm going to pop a Fenric's door jam on here. Need some privacy.
Your crime has been reported. Can't lock that, sir. There's 100 gold on the table over here.
Luckily, I am allowed to... Alright, but make sure... I feel very self-conscious. Alright.
There's a Fiend Tante in this box over here. Might be able to sell that for a decent amount.
Oh, Which box?
This chest here? Oh, is that another thing only I'm seeing?
Oh no, I see it. I just kind of ignored it for some reason. Special. Having a special moment. Okay.
I'll park there, sir. These guys have got glass knives, or at least the two Vanisses do.
Are you looking at me?
Yep.
Please do not.
Oh, so.
Hang on. Okay, I'm hidden. Give me a sec. Take all. Ooh, trading cards, St. Ohms. Mind if I do? Yeah, do they fortify agility quality? Wild Viper Knife. Bit meh.
I mean, they're just like two glass knives. I'm assuming they'll sell for a decent amount.
Oh, they will. They've got Paralyze on touch. They're like better versions of the Jinx swords, the Dunmer Thicc swords. Or at least lighter versions. One each?
I should probably take... one each. Our tasers. Oh, that way I could sell my Dwemer Jinx sword and go rid of my other bad magical dagger for theoretical sneak attacks, because this can replace both of those. Nice.
Could you look away so that this crime could be purely theoretical, given you didn't see it?
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
So I'm a policeman, so
drink
everything I
some light
see
as well.
gets reported automatically.
Instantly, yeah.
It's distantly. It's like we're a hive mind. As soon as I know, all the other policemen know.
I have reason to believe that the police will now attack me on sight.
A lot of the police in this place attacked you on sight anyway. You got to admit, you're quite an attackable kind of guy.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means, Outlander.
Oh, I can't rest here. Enemies are nearby. I just wanted to sleep in the big man's bed.
Sorry, it's a cab, and I'm nearby. This is this is strongly leftist playthrough. Orvas Dren scuba pipe.
Oh, you know you want that. I'll look away. I'll look away.
Oh yeah. Thank you. A fine addition to my collection.
Right, I'm also going to take the Master's Mortar and Pestle.
Grand Soul Gem. Over here.
You can take that.
I am over encumbered.
Hey. Alright, drop whatever it is you don't need, but do it while facing the cupboard, so I can loot a few more things. Thanks.
Oh, the Morag Tongue stuff I can drop.
Wow, apparently I'm still not hidden.
I've got a bunch of random armor on me. I must have disposed of a corpse at some point. That does make sense. Got some books I need to sell. Oh, I've got 2 travel lanterns as well. I only need one of those for role-playing purposes. Yeah, I basically just need to go sell a bunch of shit now. Some armor to sell. I got some weapons to sell. I got some books to sell. I've got soul gems to sell, but they don't really weigh that much, so don't need to get rid of those urgently.
Master T, Sujama, or Grief, or Shine, or Flynn.
I don't think I've tried Flynn yet.
Alright. I'm always down for a Sujama. Or several. I'll have a Grief, a Sujama, and a Mazd. Mazd.
Oh, God. Yeah, absolutely Mazd.
Gonna need
yes, mate.
I've actually accumulated a bounty larger than I can afford to pay off, so that's gonna be
It's quite
fun.
impressive, yeah.
Ebony Dagger. Don't mind if I do. Do you mind?
No. Go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes.
The old legal deniability.
Yeah.
Do you mind looking away before I commit this crime? Sure do. Don't worry, partner.
Well, I'll bring the gauntlets and such back to Caius's. I guess you can take the skooma and the Master's Mortar and Pestle if you want. You can sell that to an apothecary.
Yes. Where's the Mortar and Pestle? On here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we should teleport out.
Yeah. So imagine the house is probably in the middle of a siege from the police.
Civvy or divine? Do you think?
I mean, Civvy will take us to Vivek, and then they'll attack us on sight, won't they?
I think everyone will attack us on sight.
Well, we want to go back to Balmora. I want to speak to that training plus barter and spells dude.
Okay, so I guess
so I can try and stop him.
Give me a sec,
divine, I guess, yeah.
Let's have a 5-minute break first. I just need a loo.
Cool. I'll go make a cup of tea as well.
Cool.